hurting me. Now it's history. I played all my cards, and that's what you've done too. Nothing more to say, no more ace to play. The winner takes it all, the loser standing small beside the victory. That's our destiny.
My brother.
I don't wanna talk about things we've been through, though it's hurting me. Now it's history. I've played all my cards, and that's what you have done too. Nothing more to say, no more ace to play. The winner takes it all, the loser standing small beside the victory. That's my destiny. As I remember, Adam, it was upon this fashion, bequeathed me by will, with poor 1,000 crowns, and as thou sayest, charged my brother on his blessing to breed me well. And there begins my sadness. Me, here at home unkept, his horses are bred better, but I, his brother, gain nothing under him but growth, for the which his animals on his dunghills are as much bound to him as I. He lets me feed with his hinds, bars me the place of a brother. This is it, Adam, that grieves me, and the spirit of my father, which I think is within me, begins to mutiny against this servitude, and I will no longer endure it, though yet I know no wise remedy how to avoid it.
Yonder comes my master, your brother.
Go, apart, Adam, and thou shalt hear how he will shake me up.
Now, sir, what make you here?
Nothing. I am not taught to make anything.
Well then, what mar you then, sir?
Marry? Sir, I'm helping to mar that which God made, a poor, unworthy brother of yours.
Marry, sir, be better employed, and be naught a while.
Shall I keep your hogs and eat husks with them? What prodigal portion have I spent that I should come to such penury?
Know where you are, sir?
Sir, very well. Here in your orchard.
Know you before whom, sir?
Aye, better than him I am before knows me. I know you are my eldest brother, and in the gentle condition of blood you should so know me. The courtesy of nations allows you my better, in that you are the firstborn, but that same tradition takes not away my blood. Were there 20 brothers betwixt us, I have as much of my father in me as you, albeit I confess your coming before me is nearer to his reverence.
What, boy? Wilt thou lay hands on me, villain?
I am no villain! I am the youngest son of Sir Rosalind de Boys. He was my father. And he is thrice a villain that says such a father begot villains. Wert thou not my brother, I would not take this hand from thy throat till thy other had pulled out thy tongue for saying so.
Let me go, I say.
Young masters, be patient. For your father's remembrance, be at accord.
You shall hear me. My father charged you in his will to give me a good education. You have trained me like a peasant, obscuring and hiding from me all gentlemanlike qualities, and I will no longer endure it. Therefore, Allow me such exercises as I may become a gentleman. Or give me the poor allottery my father left me by testament. With it, I'll go, and I will buy my fortunes.
And what wilt thou do? Beg when that is spent? Well, sir, get you in. I will no longer be troubled with you. You shall have some part of your will. I pray you leave me.
I will no further offend you than becomes me for my good.
No. Get you with him, you old dog.
Is old dog my reward? Most true I have lost teeth in your service. God be with my old master, he would not have spoke such a word.
Is it even so? Begin you to grow upon me. I will physique your rankness, yet give no 1,000 crowns neither. Howard Dennis!
Cause your worship.
Was not Charles the Duke's wrestler here to speak with me?
So please you, he's here at the door and much importunes access to you.
Well, call him in. It'll be a good way. And tomorrow the wrestling is. Ah, good Monsieur Charles.
Good morrow to your worship.
Tell me, what's the new news at the new court?
There is no news at the court, sir, but the old news. That is that the old Duke has been banished by his younger brother, the new Duke, and 3 or 4 loving lords have put themselves into voluntary exile with him, whose lands and revenues enrich the new Duke. Therefore he gives them good leave to wander.
Can you tell if Rosalind, the Duke's daughter, be banished with her father?
No. No. The Duke's daughter, her cousin so loves her, being ever from their cradles bred together, that she would have followed her exile or have died. Stay behind her. She is at the court, and no less beloved of her uncle than his own daughter. Never 2 ladies loved as they do.
But where will the old Duke live?
They say he is already in the forest of Abdon. And are many merry men with him. There they live like the old Robin Hood of England. They say many young gentlemen flock to him every day and fleet the time carelessly as they did in the Golden Well.
Well, what you wrestle tomorrow before the new Duke?
Marry do I, sir. I came to acquaint you with the matter. I'm given, sir, secretly, to understand that your younger brother, Orlando, has a disposition to come in disguise against me to try a fall. Tomorrow, sir, I wrestle for my credit. He that escapes without some broken limb shall acquit him well. The brother is but young and tender, and for your love I would loathe to violate him! As I must for my own honor come in. Therefore, out of my love to you, I came to acquaint you with all. Pray that you might stay him from this indentment, or brook such disgrace well as he shall run into. And that it is a thing of his own search, and altogether against my will.
Charles, I thank thee for thy love to me. But which thou shalt find I will most kindly requite. I had myself notice of my brother's purpose herein, and have by underhand means laboured to dissuade him from it, but he's so resolute. I'll tell thee, Charles, it is the stubbornest young fellow of France, full of ambition and envious emulator of every man's good parts. A secret and villainous contriver against me, his natural brother. Therefore, use thy discretion. Hard as a leaf, thou did break his neck as his finger. For I assure thee, Charles, and almost with tears that I speak, there is not one so young and so villainous in this day living.
I'm heartily glad I came hither to you. Tomorrow, sir. If he do come, I will give him his payment.
Farewell, good child. Now, will I stir this gamester? Hates nothing more than he. He's a gentle, never schooled, yet learned, full of noble device of all sorts, enchantingly beloved. And indeed so much in the heart of the people who best know him that I'm altogether misprized. But it shall not be so long. This wrestler shall clear all.
Tonight the super trooper beams are gonna blind me, but I won't feel blue like I always do, 'cause somewhere in the crowd there's you. Tonight the super trooper beams are gonna blind me, but I won't feel blue like I always do, 'cause somewhere in the crowd there's you.
I pray thee, Rosalind. Sweet, my coz, be merry.
Dear Celia, unless you could teach me to forget a banished father, you must not learn me how to remember any extraordinary pleasure.
You know my father hath no child but I, nor none is like to have, and when he shall die, thou shalt be his heir. For what he hath taken away from my father perforce, I will render thee again in affection. By mine honour I will, and when I break that oath, let me turn monster. No? Oh, therefore, my sweet Rose, my dear Rose, be merry.
From henceforth I will, coz, and devise forms. What think you of falling in love?
Marry, I prithee do, to make sport withal. But love no man in good earnest, nor no further in sport, neither than with safety of a pure blush. Thou mayst in honour come off again.
Mistress! You must come away to your father!
Were you made the messenger?
No, but by mine honour, I was bid to come for you.
Where'd you learn that oath, fool?
Of a certain knight that swore by his honour that the pancakes were good, and the mustard was naught. And as it happens, the pancakes were naught and the mustard was good. And yet it was not the knight who was forsworn.
Enough, speak no more of him. Oh, here comes Monsieur Lebeau. Monsieur Lebeau, what's the news?
Fair princess, you have lost much good sport.
Sport of what colour?
What is the sport, monsieur, that the ladies have lost?
Good wrestling, which you have lost the sight of.
Thus men grow wiser every day. It is the first time I've heard the breaking of a ribs was a sport for ladies.
Or I promise thee.
But is there yet another dotes upon rib breaking? Shall we see the wrestling, cousin?
Ah, you must if you stay here, for here is a place appointed for the wrestling, and they are ready to perform it.
Yonder sure they're coming. Let us stay now and see it.
How now, daughter and cousin? Are you crept hither to see the wrestling?
Aye, my liege, or so please you give us leave.
Ah, you will take little delight in it, I can tell you. There are such odds in the man. In pity of the challenger's youth, I would fain dissuade him, but he will not be entreated. Speak to him, ladies. See if you can move him.
Call him hither, Monsieur Lebeau.
Do so, I'll not be by.
Monsieur the challenger, the princess calls for you.
I attend them with all respect and duty.
Young? Man. Well, have you challenged Charles the wrestler?
No, fair princess. He is the general challenger I come but in as others do to try within the strength of my youth.
Young man, your spirits are too bold for your years. You have seen cruel proof of this man's strength. We pray for your own sake to embrace your own safety and give over this attempt.
Do, young sir. Your reputation shall not be therefore misprized. We'll make it our suit to the Duke that the wrestling might not go forward.
I beseech you, punish me not with your hard thoughts, wherein I confess me much guilty to deny so. Fair and excellent ladies, anything, let your fair eyes and your gentle wishes go with me to my trial, wherein if I be foiled, there is one shamed that was never gracious. If killed, one dead that was willing to be so. I shall do my friends no wrong, for I have none to lament me. The world, no injury, for in it I have nothing. Only in the world I fill up a place which may be better supplied when I have made it empty.
Oh, the little strength that I have. I were it were with you.
And mine, to eke out hers.
From everywhere, a sense of expectation hanging in the air, giving out a spark across the room. Your eyes are glowing in the dark. And here we go again. We know the start, we know the end. Masters of this scene. We've done it all before, and now we're back to get some more. You know what I mean. Take it now or leave it. Now is all we get. Nothing promised, no regret. Ain't no big decision. You know what to do. Life was just a
Ready, sir.
You shall try but one fall.
I won't, your grace. You shall not entreat him to a second, that had so mightily persuaded him from a first.
You mean to mock me after? You should not have mocked me before. But come your ways. This is not going to end well.
Ooh.
Calm down.
dost thou, Charles?
Cannot speak, my lord.
Bear him away. What is thy name, young man?
Orlando, my liege, the younger son of Sir Rowland de Boys.
I would thou hadst been son to another father. The world esteemed thy father honourable, but I did still find him mine enemy. But fare thee well, thou art a gallant youth. I would thou hadst been son to another man.
I am more proud to be Sir Rowland's son, his younger son, who not change that calling to be adopted heir to Frederick.
My father loved Sir Rowland as his son, and all the world was of my father's mind. Had I before known this young man his son, I should have given him tears unto entreaties, ere he should thus have ventured.
Gentle cousin, let's just go thank him and encourage him. My father's rough and envious disposition sticks me at heart. Sir? Sir, you have well deserved. If you keep your promises in love, but justly, your mistress shall be happy.
Gentlemen, wear this for me. One out of suits with fortune that could give more, but her hand lacks means.
Right. Thank you so much.
Shall we go, cuz?
Aye, fare you well, fair gentlemen.
Can I not say I thank you? My better parts are all thrown down, and that which here stands up is but a quintain, a mere lifeless block.
He calls us back. Oh, my pride fell with my fortunes. I'll ask him what he would. Did you call... Sir.
Sort of.
Sir, you have wrestled well and overthrown more than your enemies.
Sorry. You're just so pretty.
Shall we go?
Off with you! Oh. There you were.
Fare you well. What passion hangs these weights upon my tongue?
Good sir! Good sir! I do in friendship counsel you to leave this place. Albeit you have deserved high commendation, true applause and love, yet such is now the Duke's condition that he misconstrues all that you have done. The Duke is humorous. What is indeed more suits you to conceive than I to speak of.
Thank you. And pray, tell me this, which of the two was daughter to the Duke that was here at the wrestling?
Well, neither is his daughter if we judge by manners. But yes, indeed, the taller is his daughter. The other is daughter to the banished Duke, here detained by her usurping uncle to keep his daughter company, whose loves are dearer than the natural bond of sisters. But I can tell you that of late this Duke hath taken displeasure against his gentle niece, grounded upon no other argument than that the people praise her for her virtues and pity her for her good father's sake. But on my life, his malice against the lady will suddenly break forth. Good sir, fare you well. Hereafter, in a better world than this, I shall desire more love and knowledge of you.
I rest much burden to you. Fare you well. Thus must I from the smoke into the smother, from a tyrant Duke unto a tyrant brother. But oh, heavenly Rosalind!
Why, cousin? Why, Rosalind? Cupid have mercy, not a word?
Not one to throw at a dog!
Come, wrestle with my affection.
Oh, look, here comes the Duke.
With his eyes full of anger.
mistress, dispatch you with your safest haste and get you from our court.
Me, uncle!
You, cousin, within these 10 days, if thou beest found so near our public court as 20 miles, thou diest for it.
I do beseech your grace, let me the knowledge of my faith bear with me. If with myself I hold intelligence or have acquaintance with mine own desires, if that I do not dream or be not frantic, as I do trust I am not, then, dear uncle, never so much as a thought unborn did I offend your highness.
Thus do all traitors. If their purgation did consist in words, they would be as innocent as grace itself. Let it suffice that I trust thee not.
Yet your mistrust cannot make me a traitor. Tell me whereon the likelihood depends.
Thou art thy father's daughter, there's enough.
So was I when your highness took his dukedom. So was I when your highness banished him. Treason is not inherited, my lord. Or if we did derive it from our friends, then what's that to me? My father was no traitor, then good my liege, mistake me not so much to think my poverty is treacherous.
Dear sovereign, hear me speak.
I, Celia, we stayed her for your sake, else had she, with her father, ranged along.
I did not then entreat to have her stay. It was your pleasure and your own remorse. I was too young that time to value her. But now I know her. If she be a traitor, why so am I. We still have slept together, rose at an instant, learned, played, eat together, and wheresoe'er we went coupled and inseparable.
She is too subtle for thee, and her smoothness, her very silence and patience speak to the people, and they pity her. Thou art a fool. She robs thee of thy name, and thou wilt show more bright, and seem more virtuous when she is gone.
But
then open not thy lips. Firm and irrevocable is my doom which I have passed upon her. She is banished.
Pronounce that sentence then on me, my liege. I cannot live out of her company.
You are a fool. You, niece, provide yourself. If you outstay the time, upon the greatness of my word, and upon mine honour, you die.
Oh, my poor Rosalind. Whither wilt thou go? Wilt thou change fathers? I will give thee mine. I charge thee, be not more grieved than I am.
I have more cause.
Thou hast not, cousin. I prithee be cheerful, knowing now not the Duke hath banished me, his daughter.
That he hath not?
Hath not? Rosaline lacks then the love which teacheth thee that thou and I am one. Shall we be sundered? Shall we part, sweet girl? No. Let my father seek another heir. Therefore devise with me how we may fly, whither to go and what to bear with us. And do not think to take your change upon you, to bear your griefs yourself and leave me out. For by this time, now at a sorrow's pale, say what thou canst. I'll go along with thee.
Why, whither shall we go?
To seek my uncle in the forest of Arden.
Alas, what danger will that be to us maids as we are to travel forth so far? Beauty provoketh thieves sooner than gold.
I'll put myself in poor and mean attire, and with a kind of besmirch my face. The like do you, so we shall sail along and never stir assailants.
Were it not better, because that I am more than common stout, I did suit me all points like a man? A gallant curtal axe upon my thigh, a boar spear in my hand, and in my heart lie there what hidden woman's fear their will. We'll have a swashing and a martial outside that many other mannish cowards have that do outface it with their semblance.
Well, what shall I call thee when thou art a man?
Oh, I'll have no worse a name than Jove's own page. Therefore, look, you call me Ganymede. But what'll you be called?
Something that hath a reference to my state. No longer Celia, but Aliena.
Oh, but cousin, what if we essay to steal that clownish fool out of your father's court? Would he not be a comfort to our travels?
He'll go along o'er the wide world with me. Leave me alone to woo him. Let's away and get our jewels and our wealth together. Devise the fittest time and safest way to hide us from pursuit that will be made after my flight. Now go in content to liberty, and not to banishment. Thank you. Come, fool.
Rosalind better not go wasting her emotion and lay all her love on me. Who's that?
Young master, sweet master, you memory of old Sir Rowland. Why, what make you here?
Why, what's the matter?
O unhappy youth, come not within these doors. Your brother hath heard your praises, and this night means to burn the lodgings where you used to lie, and you within it. Failing of that, he will have other means to cut you off. I've overheard him and his practices. This house is no place, it is but a butchery. Abhor it, fear it, do not enter it.
Why, whither, Adam, wouldst thou have me go?
No matter whither, so you come not here. I have 500 crowns, the thrifty hire I saved under your father's service. Take that, and let me be your servant. Though I look old, I am strong and lusty, for in my youth I never did apply hot and rebellious liquors to my blood. Let me go in your service, and I'll do you the business of a younger man in all your business and necessities.
Good old man, how well in thee appears the constant service of the antique world. Come thy ways, we'll go along together, and ere we have thy youthful wages spent, we'll light upon some settled low content.
Master, go on to the forest with thee.
Can it be possible that no man saw them?
I cannot hear of any that did see her. The ladies, the attendants of her chamber saw her bed, and in the morning early found the bed untreasured of their mistress.
My lord, that warnish clown, at whom so oft your graces want to laugh, is also missing. Hesperia, the prince's gentlewoman, confesses that she secretly overheard your daughter and her cousin much commend the parts and graces of that wrestler that did but lately foil the sinewy Charles. And she believes wherever they're gone, that youth is surely in their company.
Send to his brother. Fetch that gallant hither. If he be absent, bring his brother to me. I'll make him find him. Do this expediently, and let not turn and Inquisition quail to bring again these foolish runaways.
History